Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in day 9 of our turkey diaries. We are at the beach, and this is the view off the master bedroom. Oh my God. It works. It's not perfect, but it works. So today, our lucky owner of this journal got to go to a mushroom farm and learn about cultivating and growing mushrooms, not foraging, but growing your own. So that paper on the left I made on Procreate. And I just spelled out mushroom over and over and over and over and over. And left it as a 4x8, which is smaller than this size. But I'm painting out some writing of phone numbers and things like that for the ads underneath. And there's some trees on either side, and I'm going to leave those. And some gray spots on the right-hand side. So it all kind of mushes in with everything, and I'm okay with what's showing through once I paint out some of these names and phone numbers and things like that. And a shoe. I didn't want that woman's shoe on the right-hand side. No shoes at the mushroom farm. Anyhow, yes, we're thrilled with our view. It's not perfect. It's some of the neighbors' awning, but it's way better than what we had. And yes, there's a light pole in the way, but it works. I can see the dolphin coming. I can see Hurricane Nicole coming as we speak. Yay! They're almost through with the inside. There's a door off the bay window, and they're almost done, but there's some little patchy work they have to still do from taking a window out and putting in a door. Anyhow, what's happening here? Mushrooms. I got some images off of Google and was able to grow some of my own mushrooms on paper. And I'm just outlining them in Stabilos and trying to make it all kind of have a little bit of frame and work with the paper underneath. That is one of those sheets that I painted that I'm desperately trying to use up because guess what? I brought more paper with me to paint down here. I might be here till Thanksgiving. And a little bit of it by myself. A couple days this week and a couple days next week, and then we'll see. So lots of time to paint, and now I have a deck. No table up there. Got a folding chair up there and a little tiny, I have a little tiny patio table. I thought about putting a a flip here, but the flip was a flop. And it just wasn't working for me. I thought I could, you know what? I was going to bring my fuse tool here. I forgot it. Rats. So then I decided to go with a cream color, but I wanted to have a flip up again, somehow. I'm just trying to make things a little different each time. That page has writing on the back of it, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to find another page. These are just remnants of a leftover book. And the chapters were short, so they have some blank spots, and I'm trying to use those up. Waste not, want not. So I'm trying to create some kind of flap here, and I'm going to draw a mushroom underneath it, and my journaling on top of it. Yeah, that's how I did it. I had to go back and look at the book. And edging it in Stabilo, just trying to give it a little bit of mushroom dust on it. You know how that happens. And making it just kind of oopsie, it blew away. A little bit cohesive. And enjoying this process. I really just sat here and took my time. After visiting with a friend who has been put on hospice, I needed this session. This is bless her heart, a really kind, generous, loving-hearted woman who has had nothing but ill times since I've met her. In fact, I met her right before we went to an Aerosmith concert together. The last concert I ever went to. We drove to Atlanta. We had the best time. In fact, I wore my Aerosmith t-shirt over to her house, and I told her to rock on. She has decided after 7 hip surgeries, none of which really worked, a rotator cuff surgery, and a massive case of COPD, time is finished. And she is slowly letting nature take its course with some medicines for pain and breathing help. And she's not but about 6 or so years older than me. So it's really sad, really sad. Don't smoke, people. The COPD is creating havoc on the other parts of her body that never really mended well after surgery. So just really sad, really sad. So me getting into a mushroom farm tour was the best thing I could have come up with. I needed to decompress and clear away the sadness and remember the good times, how we decorated her wheelchair, because at that time she had just come off of like hip surgery number 4. We decorated her wheelchair with, if you know Aerosmith songs, Walk This Way, which was funny because she retaliated with that same sign when I broke my ankle, Walk This Way. I'm like, okay. But anyhow, a really, really kind, loving-hearted, would do anything for you soul, and it's just sad to see all that happen. But I'm going to read you the journaling now. Mushroom farm. My visit to a mushroom farm has been on my bucket list for a very long time. Forced aeration, spawn runs, compost supplementation are terms I wanted to see and learn more about. Nitrogen supplements, corn distillers, grain. It's a regular chemistry lab here. Fascination 2. I love mushrooms of all types and am starting to learn how to forage for them. Right now, I use Chelsea Market in New York as my source. But I thought that was kind of fun. She got to go on a mushroom farm on one of her days in November before the holidays start to kick off, and it was planned way in advance. She went to a mushroom farm called Native Grown Farms, which is a sign I'm going to put on top of this piece of paper I just glued down on the left. And here comes me looking to try to use some more of that paper and try to draw a little bit like I said I was going to. I'm going to draw me a mushroom. Now, when I say I'm going to draw a mushroom, I mean it's a really, really generic mushroom. But it fulfills my drawing exercise for the day. It fulfills me filling in this spot, and I like it. So I'm okay with all of that. And just with markers and I think I just used markers. Yeah. So anyhow, fun. I highly recommend going to the native grown mushroom farm and learning about compost supply supplementation. I don't know anything about compost supplementation myself, but we all got to learn it through this lady. Anyhow, so just as long as I'm having fun, easing my broken heart, getting to the beach, seeing this porch deck come together, my husband's ideas coming together. I thought he was a little crazy in the beginning. I'm like, really and truly, it's not worth it. Fighting with the neighbors, all that, it's not worth it. But yes, it was. It is worth it. It is splendid. I can't wait to have coffee up there in the morning with a coat on and watch some more. We have crazy waves coming already and high surf, but it's not going to be anything like Ian was. In fact, I'm staying. I have no plans on going home unless there's a dramatic change, which I don't think there's going to be. I feel bad for Florida because they don't have the infrastructure yet to withstand something like this, even if it all hits the East Coast. But the West Coast is having storm surge too, and it's like, oh my gosh, those poor people. But there's a lot of warm weather. I mean, it was 75 getting here all day today, and gorgeous weather. Just crazy. But I got to use my Amy stamps the best way I can, which is spitting on my finger, sticking the plastic to my finger, and stamping away. Highly, very yucky, no germs, not COVID related, but it is what it is. And I'm getting ready to cook a little bit of a dinner, have some good tomatoes and cucumber salad, and wish I had some mushrooms. I should have picked some up at the native grown farm. Oh well. I appreciate you watching. I will see you all tomorrow with another journey. Bye.